Hello, my name is Jesper Hall, and we are looking at the best method of teaching chess. We have come to the M in the SMART method, motivation. You need to understand what motivates the children in your group. If you do that, they will enjoy learning. First of all, you need to put yourself in the child's mind. You need to understand what motivates them. Normally, the most important thing is the social environment. If you can create an atmosphere that is fun, that is good, and that is positive, you will have them with you. But how do you create such a rich learning environment? You need three things. First of all, a positive leadership. Second, a code of behavior. And third, you need a group identity. First, you need to be a positive leader. A key to that is that if the children feel that you are interested in them learning, they will notice. Another thing that is important is that you pay attention to each child. The easiest way of doing that is to learn their names and try to say each child's name at each lesson. If it's difficult to learn the names, please use name buttons as long as it takes for you to learn the names. Another important thing is that I try to make every child feel that they succeed every lesson. This is not difficult for the children always winning their games. But what about the children always losing? Then you have to think about good comments to give to them. The second element is to establish a code of conduct. Children need to understand how to behave against each other. I establish these rules the very first lesson I have with a new group. I use the 6 golden rules of chess. The first rule is that when you play games, it must be quiet. The goal is to create a room of concentration. And then there cannot be disturbances. So if a child needs to say something, they must do it with a very low voice. Number 2, it is the chess leader who starts the games. Because if you have different starting points, it will be a chaotic situation and not a room of concentration. Rule number 3. In chess, we show respect to each other. And we do that by shaking hands before and after the games. Number 4. When you have touched a piece, you have to move it. This teaches the children to think first and act later. Number 5 is an add-on to the rule number 4. This rule is that when you have dropped a piece, it is the opponent's turn. This means that when you have made your move, put the piece on the square, removed your hand, it is the opponent's turn. Number 6. When you have finished a game, you must put up the pieces in the initial position to see that there is no piece missing. Not the least before you put down the pieces into the chess box. This is important. We have looked at the importance of being a positive leader and to create a code of conduct. Now it is time for group identity. This is very important, as the children who come to your chess lesson should not feel they only compete with each other, but they learn together. You can do that in different ways. For example, why not have a t-shirt for the chess club so everyone feel part of the group? Or you can have social formats of chess training, like training in pairs or in groups, competing with other groups, of course. Or you can have funny stuff like looking at a chess movie, writing a chess song, and so on. As a chess teacher, you should have a lot of exercises up your sleeves that can be used at these moments to create the group identity, but also to high up the energy of the group when it's needed. And do not worry if it's only fun and not so developing from a chess point of view, because when the children have fun and they like what they do and they're part of the group, they will also be ready for more intense and developing chess exercises.